Well, hello, hello, hello. It is midweek motivation. It's 5:30 Wednesday. Midweek motivation with Chris Wilson. Hello, hello, hello. Let me first wish everybody a wonderful, happy 4th of July holiday today. My sister, Sarah Wallace. Thank you for watching, Sarah. Today is going to take a little bit of a different turn for me as it relates to midweek motivation. I am actually at my sister-in-law's home down in Clinton, North Carolina, where we're having a fabulous cookout. And I know a good portion of the world of the United States is away at someone's house having a cookout or hosting a cookout at their house. So today is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to just wish you all a happy 4th, but I'm going to go out into the room with my family in just a moment because I want everybody to have something to say. I see Jessica, who is in the house. Jessica Shorter is online, and this is my sister-in-law, Dorothy. My husband, Andy, is in the room. He's watching. So what I wanted to say was about 3 weeks ago, for the past 3 Saturdays, my husband, Andy, and I have been taking a creation therapy class where being taught by Mary Beasley, awesome instructor. And we would have been learning about temperaments. So as a part of that, we're taking this little sidebar today. And I have given some of the people in the room this statement: to declaratively create. To declaratively create. And now we're going to go into the room and get some of the reaction and the responses to the statement to declaratively create. So we have, I'm going to turn it around now so you all can say hello to them.
Oh, look, we all watching a lot.
They're all on live, but this is the family. This is the family and friends that we all love. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Okay, so I gave you all my question. Someone in the room is listening to me. So I gave you all the question to declaratively create. Who's ready to discuss that?
I am.
What does it mean to you to declaratively create? This is my sister-in-law, Rosetta.
Declarative.
To declaratively create.
To declaratively create.
Yes.
Well, for me, it means being in your own skin, knowing your own truth, and doing it honestly.
Yes.
And phenomenally believing yourself.
Believing
that
in
you
yourself.
can do anything that you set your mind to. That's mine.
Thank you so much. Thank you
You
so
don't
much.
create what's already created.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You've been created.
Yes.
Now just go with it.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
To declaratively create. Just wait. Hello. Hello, hello. Do I have anyone else in the room who wants to talk about to declaratively create? This is my husband. Everybody knows my husband because he's been on Facebook Live with me before.
Hey everybody. I guess my wife wants me to ask a question.
I do.
About declaratively creating. Well, y'all know me when I talk about declarative creating. I think about Adam in the garden when God created him. The Bible says Adam sat there, but it says something amazing about God. That God looked to see what Adam would call the animals. And it lets me know that God gives us the ability to create and go outside of what our norm is. It say he looked to see what the animals and what he would name them. We talk about declaring. Declaring is only when we line up with the will of God. God already knew what the animal's name was. So when Adam said hippo, God got excited because God said, oh man, he named it exactly what I named it from the beginning of time. So it's when man line up with what God's will is. So when we declare, we got to be careful not to try to create something outside of God. When we declare, we must learn what God's word and God's will is for our life and declare what God has declared. Then God gets excited like he did with Adam to say, it was what I declared for you from the beginning of time. That's it.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Andy. I am scanning the room. You have anything you want to say on it? Kyla? To Declaratively Create. Are you ready, Denisa?
You got to be ready.
Are you ready? Awesome. Let's have it. To Declaratively Create.
Hi, good evening. So when that was that topic, declaratively creating, was shared with me, it brought to mind the Word of God that tells us if we declare a thing, it shall be established. So God gave me the ability to declare a thing, and putting declaratively with creating, I know that God has put some things in my spirit that He has given me the authority to declaratively create.
Yes.
My purpose, I shall fulfill it. Those purposes that God has given me, those dreams and visions that God has given me, He has blessed me with that ability to declaratively create it.
Awesome.
So I trust God that I'm believing those things, and I know they shall be established.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm loving the dialogue. Let me turn around because I'm back in here. How about that? Was that wonderful? And I see that the other adults have scattered. So I don't think anybody else is going to talk to me about declaratively creating. But I do appreciate those who have. Anybody out here going to talk to me about declaratively creating? Or did you all run out here so y'all can get away from me?
No, we was
Having a moment. Okay, so I'm backing into the office. Is that it? Okay, so I think I have gotten all of the input that I'm going to get from family about the topic of declaratively creating. And again, this has been, let's see if I can get some of these comments that I'm seeing down here. Hey, cousin Melissa, happy 4th to you as well. Happy 4th to you as well. I'm going a little bit off grid today, Melissa. Who else is on here? And Isabel. Yeah, I'm going a little bit off grid today. I'm not actually doing my Facebook Live like I typically do because it is the 4th and we are at family's house having a wonderful time, just cooking out and spending time with each other. So I was going around the room asking people if they could share what this the particular statement meant to them to declaratively create. So I got a couple of people, and I am excited about what I heard. Margot Falls is watching. Thank you so much. It looks like Sheila Rains is watching. Tim and the North Carolina family say hello. Thank you all so much. And since the Tim and the North Carolina family chimed in on the Facebook Live today, I want to ask all of the viewers who watch Facebook Live, who is watching my Midweek Motivation Live, and all of those who will watch the replay, I am going to ask you to do something for me. My brother, Victor Covington, is in Cape Fear Hospital right now, and I'm asking everyone who knows the power of prayer to pray for Victor Covington, that God will intervene on his behalf, and that He will fix whatever has gone wrong in his body, and that He will bring him out of Cape Fear 100%. That is our prayer. So everyone who knows how to pray, I'm asking you on behalf of our family to pray for Victor Covington. He is in Cape Fear Hospital in Fayetteville, North Carolina right now. And we're just asking for prayer for him. And I thank you in advance for joining with the family in prayer. Okay, so back to the topic of discussion. I'm going to do this, I'm going to continue this line of thought next week when I can actually sit down and do my midweek motivation as I typically do. I have my script already written out. But what I want to leave with you today, and it's going to be a short one as I am beginning to close. Thank you all of y'all who are chiming in that you're going to be praying for us. Thank you so much. The thought that I wanted to leave with you today, it's changing even as I'm talking. It's changing because it is just it's very, very important. It's critical in the time and the space that we live in, that the family members that we have surrounding us, that we let them know just how much we love and care for them. and that we not take people for granted, not to take our family for granted, because things change on a dime. Things can change at a blink of an eye. And so, yeah, as we gather on the 4th of July, celebrating this great country that we are a part of, let's remember to celebrate our family. Let's remember to celebrate each other. Let's remember to tell people that are right in our face that I love you. And so for those of you who are watching me right now, I want you to know, my sisters, my brothers, my nieces and nephews who are watching, Angela Edwards I see is watching. I just want you to know that I love you. I really do love you. Your life is important. You are important. You were placed here for this time and this season for a reason. And if you don't feel like you're flowing in your reason, you're still here. You're still here. You're still with us. So God has something special that He wants to use you for, and to speak to the world through you. So I just want you to know that you are important and that I love you. If no one has said that to you in a while, I want to be that one to say to you today, right now, I love you. You are important. You are priceless. There's no value that can be placed on your head. You are priceless. And just be sure to embrace your family. Embrace your family. Let them know how much you care for them and receive their embrace back. All right? So I know this went a little bit different today. And I'll be back with you on next week. And the topic again on next week will be to declaratively create. I want you to be thinking about that throughout the week. And maybe we can get a dialogue going. I might bring some of you in on the Facebook Live with me so we can discuss that. To declaratively create. I see my buddy Jackie Diggs is on. Jackie Diggs Barnett. Hi, girl. Thank you for watching. I think you're catching me as I am getting ready to close, although I'm seeing some comments come in. And I don't have my glasses on, so yeah, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, I think the main theme for today, the main theme for the midweek motivation for this week is to embrace your family, to let your family know just how much you love them, how special they are. Listen, I could not do what I do. I could not be who I am without the family that I have, the family that I grew up with, and the family that God has engrafted me into. I cannot be who all that God has created me to be without my family. So yeah, embrace your family today. Love on your family today. Your family and your friends. You know, friends who come and hang out with you as you're barbecuing, as you're celebrating the 4th. Just embrace everybody and let everybody know just how special they are, and that they're not a mistake. That God placed them here when He placed everybody here intentionally. You are here intentionally, and He has breathed something into you that He wants you to perform right here, right now, intentionally. He created you intentionally, and He has given you something to do intentionally. So yes, I love my family here in Maryland. I love my family in North Carolina. I have family in Texas and in Connecticut, all over. I love my family, and I just want you all to know that today. And I will be back next week for our typical midweek motivation. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will chat with you next week. In fact, next week is going to be my chat with I think next week is going to be my chat with Isabel Pollard. I think I'm going to bring her in online with me, and we're going to have a discussion. Actually, that's what we're going to do next week. So be sure and tune in next week, next Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. for Midweek Motivation with Chris Wilson. And as I always say, make this your season to live out your reason. Be authentically you. I love you. Bye-bye.